Running from yourself now, getting what you told. Never let your guard down, anywhere you go. In the right place, at the right time, it's still you sinking through the floor. It's never enough. Never
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, and roaming the sideline for tonight. Game, our Allie LaForce. We'll see the defending world champion Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Pelicans. Now here's Paul. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And here now the Thunder. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein. Paul outside. Over in the corner, Cousins. Kicks it out to Paul. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans. Shoots from the elbow. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Pass to Hartenstein. Taken away by Holiday. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Here's Davis. The shake. And it's Davis with the jam.
He's just beating everybody to the board. Using his length, his skill set. The big fella Davis getting it done.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
You know, flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys.
You know, I like this. Instead of trying to jack up the three, get the ball to Cousins for a high percentage look.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Back to Holmgren. There's the triple. And it's Ingram with the rebound. And here we go. Cousins heading to the hoop. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And he'll get a head of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
To the paint. Hartenstein.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Here's Paul. Again, the Pelicans score.
An effective score. I love how Paul seeks out when to score at the right times.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Kenrich Williams.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, trailing by 4. Paul with the steal. Poke loose. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Holiday. Takes the 3. Traps in the tray. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Driving the lane. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, Drew Holiday just so strong with the basketball. Very hard to knock this guy off his course.
Wallace outside. Tips it up. And Williams is right there.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
There is a relentlessness to what Chris Paul does. This guy works at his own pace, wears you out, searching for his shot.
Now here's Paul. 6 points for him. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Pass to Dort. Taken away by Holiday. Outside Williams. Williams a screen. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Paul.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds. And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so Oklahoma City again turning it over.
And just very little chance of that pass finding the target from that distance.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Anthony Davis. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Here's Paul. Drops in the breakaway layup. Paul's got 8 points.
I'll tell you, the savviness of Chris Paul on the break, he is a force to be reckoned with.
Here's SGA. It's rebounded by New Orleans. SGA with the steal for the finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
DePaul. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
And the foul on Drew Holiday.
Second personal foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team foul.
Now, here's SGA. Hasn't made one yet. Williams with a clean look. Rebound by Drew Holiday. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Oklahoma City moving it around. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pelicans leading by 17. Took him no time at all on that one. Paul's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, that's about Chris Paul getting to his spot and making the defense pay. This guy is lethal with his mid-range game.
Pass to Cousins. In the corner, it's Ingram. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Paul's got 17 now.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And for his position, Davis, a solid distributor. He's one of the league's most unique players.
Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss. And Cousins throws it down.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. So here is New Orleans. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Holiday, no one around him. Buries it from three-point range. Holiday's got 8 points.
Holiday is a guy, because of his physique, he can put it on the deck and drive, but I love when he spaces the floor with his shooting.
On the wing, Williams. Trying to find SGA. Gets it to him. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
That's a 2 from Paul. Another one falls for New Orleans.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves. How about the touch on that shot? That is tougher than it looks, folks.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work there as it goes.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And it's Davis with the jam.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the game. 23 seconds left now here in the second. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander again. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in the quarter. Ingram outside. Back to Holiday. Here's Paul. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
The Thunder. 20.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And it's Davis with the jam.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
Williams can't hit.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Nailed from three-point land. Caruso's got 5.
Easier to go strong to the hoop, but I tell you what, when you feel it, take it from deep.
At this point, it feels like everything Chris Paul puts up is going down. He is really in a rhythm.
Here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. Double team on Williams. Ingram with the steal. From deep. Drains the three-pointer. Ingram's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Ingram slinging from way outside. There's no stopping that.
Boy, you give him that good a look, he is going to typically make you pay.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Paul. Screen by Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Well, quality shots usually translate to great percentages. The chippy for DeMarcus Cousins with authority.
Start it.
Gone in this third quarter now. Here's Paul. Sweet little floater. Paul's got 29 in the game.
Well, Chris Paul gets to that floater game at his size. So important to have in your arsenal.
Lets it go from the wing. Again, Oklahoma City. It's taken away by Wallace. Left side, SGA. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Paul with the ball. Dort covering. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Thunder ball.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Stolen by Holiday. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his third foul of the game. And here are the Pelicans now. Paul with the three. The shot that time not on target.
2 minutes.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Over Holiday.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch. And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Holiday. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
The shot's good from Paul.
How smooth is that? Boy, the pull-up jump shot by Chris Paul. What a look by him. My goodness.
Dort wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Dort got his first 3 points of the game. Paul. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
How about that slick little move from CP3 to get the score inside?
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 12. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. And the Thunder another three.
Boy, tremendous job having hands ready, feet prepared, catch and shoot opportunity for Lou Dort is good.
SGA, that's a two-pointer. SGA on the wing. Lets it go with a three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. And it's Paul with the ball for New Orleans. It's good. Paul's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, you think because of his frame, it would be easy to knock Chris Paul off balance, but this guy has concentration and tenacity. Really good job keeping his focus.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans With a 34-point advantage heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout.
38.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Oklahoma City moving it around.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
Pass to SGA. Now Hartenstein. He's covered by Ingram. And a wide open look for SGA. And he gets it to go.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, delicate touch on that floater by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's pretty.
Ball outside. And Holmgren pulls it down. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Outside, Dort. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Oklahoma City ball.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
Money from the wing.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA's got 19 points.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The shot's good from Paul.
Now, Chris Paul by nature wants to pass the ball, but if you leave him open, he understands he's got to make those shots.
Here's SGA. No good with the wing jumper. The open shot, Holiday. That's no good, but only his first miss in 6 shots. SGA looking it over. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pass to Cousins. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Chris Paul is such a natural facilitator. His ability to read angles and deliver the ball on time and on target is special. He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
The kick out to Williams. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
For 3.
Well, perhaps not his preferred angle, but Jalen Williams making that corner three look easy.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Paul can't get it to go.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal, trying to answer back with a three of his own there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Dort left side. And finally they hit one.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Another miss by SGA.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. On defense, the Thunder. The baseline J. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got 42 in the game. Another miss by SGA. Ingram with it. Picked up by Hartenstein. Left side, Williams. Pass to SGA. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Back to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And stolen by Cousins. Good, nice job down low. Paul's got 44.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Davis gets it to go.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And the foul called on Jalen Williams.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Paul for 3. Count it.
This is unbelievable. He has over half the team's points right now.
If I knew heaven had a